The future of work is creative. The age of automation versus the age of ideas. You are welcome to the Smart Creative Short Break series, and I am Leslie Grace, the Confidence Coach, and I help you master confidence smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, and of course, smart speaking. Today, we want to talk about the age of automation, how that can be a benefit to your idea generation, and what you can milk out from this whole process. You are welcome to this live once again. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, tell somebody to tell somebody that we are live today. Now, let me begin with this. Once upon a time, work was about doing. What can you do? So you showed up, you executed, you delivered. That was what work was all about then. But in recent times, things have shifted. Not just one thing, a lot has shifted in recent times. Machines have started doing faster what will take humans a lot longer to do. It will take humans a lot longer years to master. Machines are now doing it faster. Take, for instance, things like typing, calculating, creating. All these things have now become automated. So machines are doing it really faster. And then what we're noticing is that suddenly the question is no longer, can you do it? That's no longer the question. The question has become, can you imagine what is next? So the question you're going to be asking yourself, if you're someone who will be able to milk out the ideas. We are officially in the age of ideas. So, in this age, you cannot outwork machines. What you can do is to outthink machines. The new era where we're living in is the era where execution is automated, but your imagination remains a human territory ownership thing. The only thing that humans own now that machines are no longer in possession of is imagination. That's the only thing. Idea formation, painting of pictures, predicting into the future is the only thing you have that AI does not have and AI cannot take away from you. How do I mean your imagination is your superpower in today's world? Your imagination is your superpower because you have three things that AI does not have. I'm opening your eyes to let you know that in this age and time, the future of work is creative, especially because of the reality of AI. There are three things you can do that AI cannot do. Number one, AI does not dream. And that is why my question I always ask to professionals is, why are you not dreaming? The reason we built a chain at the Smart Speakers Academy that anchors on three things: smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. These are three things that AI cannot build this chain. AI cannot read, think, speak. AI cannot. It's a function of an imagination, of a dream. AI does not dream. You have the capacity to dream. So actually, the future for you is not tied to your work. The future of work is creative, your dream power. Permit me to say, your dreamability quotient. Permit me to say. Number two, AI does not doubt. So whatever you give it, it doesn't doubt. Please write it down in the comment section. AI does not doubt. AI does not doubt. Whatever you give it, it does not doubt. Just give it to you. Number three, AI does not desire. It does not desire. But guess what? You have the divine advantage of imagination that AI does not possess. So in you lies the power to dream. In you lies the power to desire. In you lies the power to doubt. So you can, of course, doubt and say, I doubt that it is impossible to fly. Like the Wright brothers. They woke up one day and they doubted. They doubted the long accepted falsehood that, oh, it's impossible. You can't fly. Humans can't fly. The Wright brothers came up, doubted it, dreamt it, desired it, and they built it. Today we can see airplanes flying everywhere. The good news is that we have officially entered the age of ideas. Please write it down. We have officially entered the age of ideas, and only creators will remain indispensable. Only creators. Those who cannot create in this era of ideas are going to be replaced. That is why I began by saying that the future is imaginative. The future belongs to the creative, to the imaginative, to the dreamers. All of these changes happening with AI, do you know what? Consumers are the ones who are panicked. Creators are not. Creators are jumping into the whole change and they are moving. The only people panicked are actually consumers. On which side of divide are you on? Consumer side or the creator side? Consumers go about panicking. Creators pivot. Creators pivot. Because guess what? While technology upgrades tools, creativity upgrades truth. The truth of what is possible. The truth of how far we should dream. The truth of what we can desire becoming a reality. So while technology keeps on giving us creative tools or upgraded tools, I beg your pardon, creativity will keep upgrading the truth. Hello, peace. So good to see you here. Hi. What creativity does is that it keeps upgrading the truth. It keeps upgrading the truth. I want to show to you the science of creative relevance. Because you see, the relevance that you have in today's world is your creativity. The relevance that will keep you relevant in tomorrow is your creativity. Your brain's prefrontal cortex. Now let's do a little bit of science, right? Let me know in the comment section, where are you joining in from? Share this live with somebody that needs to hear this. Because today, I'm going a bit different. I want to talk about the future. This future that we think that AI has hijacked. No, I want to show you that the future doesn't belong to AI. The future actually belongs to the creative. And my job is to make you see that we are in the age and the era of ideas. So you shouldn't be found at the back seat. You shouldn't be found looking for how to come up with ideas. You should be tapping into your imaginative power and springing forth with ideas. Oh, hopping in from Abuja. So good to see you. Welcome in here. My Abuja fans, welcome in here. All right. Let's do a bit of science, right? Your brain's prefrontal cortex is called the home of originality. Guess what happens when you copy? When you copy from AI or you copy from anywhere, that prefrontal cortex lights up. It lights up not when you copy. It lights up when you connect ideas in new ways. So, an era where people just go to AI to go and hijack, copy, and paste, you are actually causing damage to your prefrontal cortex. The capacity for the prefrontal cortex to light up, spring forth, shine on is when you begin to connect ideas in new ways. That's the creative advantage I'm talking about. The creative advantage is that AI can analyze patterns. But guess what? Only humans can birth meaning. Because here is what I see. Too many professionals thinking, why should I not write a new book? AI is everywhere. You can just go online and go and copy something. There's no need to be writing a book. Who will read it? A book of motherhood? No, you just go online, ask AI, how do I carry my child? Better go and write that your book. Because you know what? AI can birth, is basically patterns that AI shows. Basically patterns. But it is only humans that have the capacity to give meaning, to birth meaning. So you shouldn't be keeping it at the side and saying, no, AI is doing that for me. AI is showing patterns. You alone, as humans, you and I have the capacity to birth meaning. So it was just postpartum depression that the people you want to write that book for went through, but you have the capacity to birth meaning from that postpartum depression and make them see purpose in that pain. AI cannot. What they will get online is, okay, if you're going through these patterns, then you have postpartum depression. And how do you overcome it? Do this. No meaning is birthed. Because only humans have the capacity to birth meaning. This is to say that creativity isn't just an art. Creativity is an adaptability. It's an adaptability that is now the top skill in today's world. So it's not just about you releasing a course or a webinar. No, it is about you tapping into the top skill in today's world and the world to come. What will distinguish who in today's world and the world to come is this top skill called creativity. So for every time you choose to show up on your live stream, for every time you choose to prepare that note for that course, for that webinar, you are working on the top skill of tomorrow's world, not just today's world, which is your creativity. For every time you choose to read, so that you can access speed of thoughts. So when you think you are able to create, you are not just passing time. No, you are actually preparing yourself for tomorrow's world. Because guess what? Tomorrow's world is for the person who is willing to be creative. A 2024 World Economic Forum report was shown. It was done and it showed that creative thinking is the #1 career skill for the next decade. Did you hear? No, I don't think you heard me. Creative thinking is the #1 creator skill, the #1 career skill for the next decade. So it means that in the next 10 years, they will call for a meeting of lawyers, and the lawyers that will stand out is not the one that has been in the career for 30 years, but the one who has creative thinking. Tell me about it. What drags your creative thinking like writing? Tell me about it. What drags your creative thinking like choosing to prepare a course? A course that people will pay you for before they taste the course. Nothing drags your creative thinking like this. Because people, as opposed to people paying you after they eat a good meal, they are paying you before the course. So it means that they've given you money and giving you the power to say, okay, hello ma, hello sir, do something about this challenge that I'm coming for. I want my solution at the end of the day. Creative thinking. And it is the future. It is the future of career skill for the next decade. No, it is not communication. It is not management. Sadly, it is not even leadership. It is creative thinking. So while the world is training machines to replicate work, the future belongs to those who can reimagine it. The future belongs to you who is working on your creative skill. What is the Creator's Compass? Today I promise that I will be giving you 10 ways to future-proof your relevance in this AI world. 10 ways. How can you future-proof yourself in this AI world? Because it's looking like I'm shocking you right now, right? You're getting some shockers and you're wondering, so this my leadership skill is not the future of work. It's not. So this my management skill. It is not. So this my communication skill. It is not. The future is your thinking skill. So how do you build that thinking skill? What we call the Creator's Compass. What is the 10-step ways to build it so that you can future-proof your relevance? You can future-proof yourself. Number 1. And yes, if you're ready, let me know in the comment section. Ready? Where are you joining in from? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comment section. Where are you joining in from? We go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m. for the Smart Short Break series. And yes, the Smart Short Break series is where you will help busy professionals like you master confidence smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, and of course, smart speaking. Now, what are these 10 ways to future-proof your relevance? Number 1, think in frameworks, not feelings. Think in frameworks, not feelings. When we say write a book, for instance, we're making you think in frameworks. When we say put up a course, when we say that your experience in nursing, how about you make a template? A template. A checklist is a framework. A course that goes from module 1, module 2 is a framework. Yes. The first way, if you want to future-proof your relevance, is to do what? Think in frameworks, not feelings. Machines follow code. Creators build concepts. So you build a concept of omugo in today's world. In today's world where mothers can no longer come for, okay, so omugo, right? Omugo is African, and it's an African system where new moms are being catered to them and their babies, right? So if you build you change that concept, for instance, and you say, okay, in today's world, women are now more in the impact race, and so they are now more running on their impact race and all of that, so they will not be able to actually show up. And you say, okay, I want to fill in this gap by creating something where older women will be there, available. I create a network, create a system for them where I can connect them to new moms who can access their moms, or maybe who are in different nations. For instance, with the increase in migration, immigration, and all of that, you can see that most women cannot have their mothers when they give birth, because maybe the one is somewhere in Australia, mama is somewhere in Enugu, and mama has her pharmacy that has been running for the past 25 years, that's raking in some millions for mama, and mama is not willing to travel. Besides, she's not that old. She's willing to travel, but not to go stay for 3-6 months. So what does she do? So if you start thinking in frameworks, you can fill in that gap. You can create something that can help that new mom navigate even where she is. Creators build concepts. How do you build frameworks? Document your ideas like systems, not modes. Don't leave it to when you feel like, I want to write, but I don't want to write this morning because I don't feel like writing. We're talking about building concepts. We're talking about you salvaging your future, future-proofing your relevance. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about whether your feelings are there or not, or you're in the mood, or whether they called you 5 minutes to do your session or not, and they give you some sad news. That's not what we're talking about. Creators build concepts. They build this understanding that they are future-proofing their relevance for every step they take doing this. Number 2, learn to leverage AI. Don't fear it. So if you look at AI, for instance, every single AI tool, I hope you know that is somebody's imaginative product. And that's why you should not live in there and not work on your own imagination, your own imaginative prowess, because at the end of the day, it's someone's product, it's someone's imagination. So let's not leave them. However, you can use it as a co-creator, not as a competitor. So don't get beaten by it. Don't feel like it's here to compete with me. I should now go and teach people how to learn Urhobo language. No, now. When it is AI that can now teach them everything. No. It's not a competition with you. It's not a competition with you. It should be the reason why you should build more. The best creators will be those who can train. Okay. So, AI is not there to replace your originality. Your originality should still be there. Sorry about that. We had a little bit of a glitch there. Number 3, how do you secure your creator's compass so that you continually remain relevant in the future? Stay curious. Curiosity is what fuels creativity. And that is why I cannot understand why you can go a day without reading. I can't understand it. It's curiosity that drives daily reading. It's because you are curious, you want to know, you're wondering what will make someone like Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki write a book titled Why We Want You to Be Rich. That's an amazing piece, by the way. And you're just, I don't know about you, but if I see a good book title, I will not rest until I read it. Because I'm curious. And I've come to discover on my book binging journey for years now that what actually fuels creativity is curiosity. Nothing fuels creativity like curiosity. When you begin to ask questions. So if you want to be that person who will be relevant, who AI will not beat out of the market tomorrow, you should read daily. It is your job to read daily. Hello, Romeo. So good to have you here. Let me know in the comment section where you're joining in from. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. We go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m. for the Smart Short Break series. And it is for professionals like you who want to unlock confidence smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. It's an honor to have you here today. Welcome in here. All right. So the third way so that you can stay relevant in the future is to stay curious, read widely, think deeply, speak boldly. That is the ecosystem for us here at the Smart Speakers Academy. It is our way of staying continuously curious. And if you cannot remember when last you read a book, why are you not in our inner circle? We have an inner circle called the Book Bingers Booth, where we have professionals like you read their book of choice at their time, one book a week all year round. No matter how busy you are, you'll be able to do a book a week. We give you the speed reading skills. We give you the system for daily practice. We have busy professionals. I'm talking nurses in the UK. I'm talking doctors. Busy, really busy people who are doing a book a week all year round. All right? But this is how to stay curious so that you are relevant. When we're saying read every day, we're talking about your future relevance. It's not for fun. It's not some play. No, it's for your future relevance. That's what we're talking about. Alrighty. Number 4, build publicly. How do you stay curious? How do you stay relevant? Build publicly. Don't hide your ideas until they are perfect. That your perfection thingy is what has kept you for 6 years writing one book. And when you see your friends releasing books, you're like, these people are doing awesome. They all released it imperfect. Excellence is not perfection. It's not. It's a different thing when you are seeking excellence and a different thing when you are trapped in the perfection syndrome. And like I always say, the opposite of confidence is not fear. It is the perfection syndrome obsession. So, build publicly. Share your thought process with people. It attracts collaborators. It attracts people who are willing to collaborate with you. Share your... When we say things like thought leadership, this is how. Share your journey publicly. If you're doing it privately, if you're building privately, AI may replace you. Oh yeah? Because even the problems you can solve that we should have come to you, because we are not seeing you, we'll go and meet AI for the answer. So, future-proofing your relevance would require you building publicly. And I get it. You are afraid. How do I build public? Would they even buy that book if I go and post it online? That's why you should be at the Smart Creating Lab. bring the drafts, bring the rough copy into the Smart Creating Lab. 3 coaches are going to be there. We are collaborating to build this for you. What we're building for you is amazing. Plus your 7-in-1 bundle. The 7-in-1 Creative Confidence Kit, you can't find it anywhere. One of the guides alone, the Daily Creativity Guide, contains 366 tools to keep it creative daily. No, you can't find it anywhere. You can't find it anywhere. That's just one guide. And it's about 7 in one bundle. Mindset for creativity is there. Monetizing your creativity is there. Scale up your creativity is there. Expand your creativity is there. 7 guides. Number 5. So you shouldn't, it's not something to, if you just comment create, you give you access to the Smart Creating Lab. You don't want to miss it at all. You don't want to. If you miss it this year, you have to wait till next year. That's what it means. It happens just once yearly. And of course, to all book bingers, it's free to book bingers. Yay! Yes. So this course that is about over 100,000 naira, right? Is free to all book bingers. Okay, that's it. Becoming a book binger is a thing. Yes, that's why you should go and book your slot for 2026, because a book binger is a thing. Number 5, collaborate